Hello again. I know you are all trying to decipher my identity since the attack on Mr. Gibson. Try as you may, my identity will always be a facade to you all as you follow me into a revolution that will bring a violent uprising. For now, you can call me Ghost.
Welcome everyone to School of Morton Revolution. We've got a big day of action ahead of you. You just saw at the top of the show the thing that's been on everybody's mind these last few days since he started popping up on our social media. Who is Ghost and what does he want? Of course, we also know based on last week, James Anthony running through the Agoji series to block Hunter Wolf's claim to a title shot. So much happening here in School of Morton, and we are on the road to the Bunkhouse Stampede. Coming up in January, fallout from Fright Night has started to land. So now it's time to find out what's going on going into the Bunkhouse Stampede. Big night of action tonight, of course. We've got 24 karat gold, but other than that, it's going to be a great show for you tonight. In fact, let's head over to my broadcast partner, Prince Malik, for our first match.
All right, so here we are at SOM, and of course we can see behind us we're going to have the Bunkhouse Stampede's going to be coming up. But you're right, Pat, we got a lot of questions, and maybe we'll get some answers here soon too. But I'm looking at the docket here, if that's right. Yes, Santiago.
I mean, unless they fed us some bad information, we got Santiago in our opening match. We're going to have Casey Kazana, Cousin Condry's in action, and we're also going to see, supposedly the SOM heavyweight champion James Anthony's in the house as well. We'll see what happens.
What about Ghost? Well, like you said, that's how we started tonight. That was how.
Who is Ghost? What does Ghost want? We saw him get involved last week, attacking Blade Gibson. We saw that ominous video show up on social media this week. SOM 505, the Facebook page for School of Morton. And here comes Casey Kazana.
Wow, that kind of took a turn for the.
I was all set to talk about this, but then the Ghost thing threw me. Casey Kazana, Michael Gabriel, and Evan Golden have now formed this trio. So Casey Kazana walk out on his partner last week, and now aligning himself here with these two. What on earth do these three men have in common?
Well, this must be the friend that he's been talking about. You remember, for weeks, Evan talked about, hey, he's got a friend, and he's going to shock everybody. Yep. And we all know him. He put it in our face.
And he's making reference to the Kazana Ranch last week.
Yes, he did.
The signs have been there. We just missed them.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about being right in your face the whole time. I mean, he's like, I told you guys.
Casey Kazana, you think you know a guy, right? Let's talking things over with our senior official Joe here as we get ready for his opponent.
I'm sure he is, but here they talk about somebody that's been kind of, well, let's just say that he's been upset here at SOM lately.
Yeah. Santiago has not been on a great run. He's lost his last 5 matches, including 2 to Michael Gabriel, 1 to Evan Golden. He's got plenty of issues with this trio, and of course, clearly not happy with Casey Kazana after last week.
Not at all. I think he's more disappointed because these guys did train together. These guys ate together, hang out together, rode the roads together, and.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Casey Kazana.
Crowd not happy with the Southern gentleman,
Yeah, they were
Casey
calling him
Kazana.
Benedict Arnold is what they were calling him.
He said Santiago trying to get back in his winning ways.
Well, he's really got a lot against him here. He's got a couple other fellas out here too.
Yeah, we know. We're not seeing them. They're not right out here in front of us, but they haven't gone far. Where one goes, so go we all.
Well,
I want a challenge. Not a damn cat.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of challenges bigger in.
Well, you got to understand who his last opponent was Trevor Murdoch from the NWA. So
Yeah.
I think quite a difference between the two. And there you go.
Santiago may not be a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, but he is still a formidable opponent that you should not take lightly.
And he may be a future one. We never know in this world.
I mean, this is Ricky Morton's school. Ricky Morton heavily involved in the NWA. Santiago catches his eye just right. We may be looking at EC3's next opponent somewhere down the line.
You never know. And Ricky Morton loves those underdogs and those baby faces and all those guys.
He built his entire career on it. Santiago, I mean, in a lot of ways, very similar to Ricky Morton.
Yes.
Getting peeled across the ring there by Casey Kazana.
He's had a lot of people tell him he was too small,
Yep.
too not experienced enough. All this, but you have to get that somehow. Right?
Yeah, that's right. You get experience by getting in the ring with guys with more experience than you, and that's exactly what Santiago's doing right now with the former captain, now the Southern gentleman, Casey Kazana. I can hear Evan Golden, so I know he's not far. His voice carries.
Well, they're not showing them on our monitors here. I know we know they're here, but,
Yeah. But
we see our monitors here at SOM.
Casey Kazana stepping back rather than staying on Santiago. That was, I mean, let's not sugarcoat it, Malik. That was dumb.
That was dumb, and that was, what do they say, telegraphed.
Yes.
Yep.
Saw that coming a mile away. Santiago did as well, and now he's laying in those shots in the corner. You mentioned Kazana. I mean, look at the bruises on Kazana's back.
Yeah, like he said, he's not only has he got jet lag, but he's definitely been in there with Mr.
He got the crap beat out of him.
Yeah,
by
by
Trevor
the
Murdoch.
modern-day redneck,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Kazana, even at 100%, Santiago's a formidable opponent, but especially when you're coming in this kind of shape. Which, nobody's doubting Casey Kazana's conditioning. He's in phenomenal shape.
That's right.
But, also, his back and his side don't usually look like that.
No, his disposition has gotten a little bit worse since his company he's been keeping over here.
Yeah.
And
Sit down there and shut up and watch the sexiest men ever come through this place.
you see, that's
I'm hoping he wasn't talking to us, because we'd be out
he was talking to the front row
Oh,
lanes
okay,
here.
okay. That makes significantly more
Yeah,
sense.
he's talking to the peanut gallery here.
I see. I was gonna say, because that's a real quick way. Absolutely cocky pin. Not hooking a leg. Not even bothering to put his own body on Santiago. Just kneeling on his chest.
Stuff happens, Darwin. I'm sorry.
And you see, we haven't really seen him talk like this to the crowds
No.
here at SOM or
No.
anywhere really. I mean,
Not really. No. I mean, I've seen plenty of his action in the NWA, and he's not the strong silent type necessarily, but we're hearing a lot more from KC tonight.
well, when you're the punching bag for guys like Silas Mason and guys like that, I mean,
Fair.
and his brother.
That is fair.
So, I mean,
Oh, big knee to the spine there from Kazana, slowing the Aztec Jaguar Warrior down.
now I know we got a lot of action going on here, but a lot of folks are wanting to know what's going on with Koji, man.
I mean, we know James Anthony won it. We know James Anthony is using his own victory to block Hunter Wolf's shot.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a brand new number one this week. But, I mean, Hunter Wolf, I don't want to say I talked to him backstage, but I overheard him ranting and raving.
Who didn't?
I mean, Hunter Wolf is on a rampage. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Who's unfortunate enough to draw number one this Wednesday, and what is going to happen.
That lion has been roaring for
Yeah.
weeks, and I don't know if he's going to roar anymore. He's just going to attack.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's a lot of bite behind that bark,
Yeah.
and eventually he's going to trend it on somebody. Unfortunately, folks, coming up right after this match, I am going to be interviewing Hunter Wolf and the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club.
Wait,
Oh, Santiago rolls him up, Joe. 1, 2. Oh,
and
two.
you notice,
Yeah,
Joe,
sunset flip. Oh, Kazana takes his head off. That Stan Hansen style lariat just caving in the chest.
The jet lag lariat right there. Wow.
That is Southern discomfort right there with that clothesline.
And Joe, like you said, is our head official here. He gave him the count. He would break the count. That's why he kicked his arms, folks.
And because honestly, Kazana should be thanking Joe. If Joe had decided to count to 5 instead of doing that, he would have been disqualified.
Yeah, he could have kicked him out of here.
won the match. He gave Casey Kazana a second shot at this. Oh, good Lord. He's trying to make Santiago's chest look like his own back.
Yeah, it's going to be concave if he keeps that up. It's going to inward.
His entrails will be his X-trails if he keeps this up.
And there's so many questions, and I know we get emails here all the time at SOM about Judas and about what's going on with Judas and Condrey and the family. And
I mean, I'm going to try and get something out of the family tonight. Oh, Santiago rolls him up, 2. Oh. 2 count only. Big knee lift from Santiago, and another. Shot to the legs, takes Kazana down to his knees, off the ropes. Shining Wizard. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. KC Kazana kicks out of the Shining Wizard.
Well, I think he's probably not going to run his mouth as much now. He's probably going to try to take care of business.
I mean, I don't know if he can. He might need his jaw wired shut after that. Santiago just caved in his face there. And up to his feet. Here we go. Up to the middle rope. Springboard.
That was beautiful. Got it
by Santiago. Looks so. Oh, and there they are.
Well, we knew that was
there. They are. All right. Well, folks, if you didn't see that coming a mile away, I don't know what to tell you. But Evan Golden and his
I'm
new
surprised they waited that long.
Oh, really? Santiago fighting back though. 1 for Gabriel, 1 for Golden, another for Gabriel. Santiago. Oh, Golden takes a nasty spill to the floor. Just the Aztec Jaguar Warrior growling at KC Kazana.
Did he just take them all out?
The country gentleman deciding discretion the better part of valor.
Disqualification. Santiago.
Santiago picks up a big win here by DQ.
What an opening here.
No, he wants to get his hands on Michael Gabriel holding Evan Golden back, but Santiago wants a piece of the hybrid champion. Folks, this is clearly not over between Santiago and these 3.
Well, their alliance just started, and this isn't a great start for their dominance here at SOM. It's kind of a dink in the armor there.
Starting it off with a loss to Santiago.
1 to 3.
Again, no shame in losing to a wrestler like Santiago, but maybe a little bit of having all 3 of your butts kicked there.
I think
Aaron Golden trying again to get in the ring.
But I think his partners are letting him say, maybe another day, brother.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. The hybrid champion's going to live to fight another day. Because KC Kazana and Michael Gabriel holding it back. Santiago is your winner here on our opener on Revolution.
What a start here. 3 to 1. Still can't get over that.
Hitting the ground running here.
Usually,
I'm going to step away from the booth here for just a minute. I'm going to go talk to the family, see if I can't figure out what's going on with this whole Judas situation, with the Agoji series, the SOM title.
You got a lot on your plate.
I got a lot on my plate, and I am scared for my life. I'll be right back. Hopefully.
Folks, my guests at this time are the family. All right, I'm here with the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club and the East Tennessee champion, Hunter Wolf. Hunter, last week we heard from the SOM heavyweight champion James Anthony that the whole reason he entered the Agoji series was to prevent you from cashing in your shot at him. What is going through your mind right now? James Anthony, I don't think you understand what you've done. See, I don't care about who you're talking to in that locker room. I don't care what under the table politics you have that whore Felicia doing. I don't care who I have to fight. I don't care how many times I've had to face an opponent. I won my opportunity. I got in the Agoji. I faced off against 6 men, and I pinned each and every one. And you think, just because you hold that SOM title, that you can negotiate your way into taking my opportunity away. Your son has more balls than you, James. I swear. Every time I spend week in and week out standing right here in this corner waiting for my shot, and you just think you can take it out from underneath me. And see, I got other things I got to think about too. You see, not only did James Anthony take my SOM, my two-time undisputed championship opportunity away from me. We now know who took Judas. Condry, I don't think you realize what you've done either. You see, now that I know the truth, now that I know where I can find Judas, I'm just going to hunt you down, and I'm going to make you suffer. You're going to pay. I'm going to break you down like the pathetic dog you are. What, Ricky? What's your plan?
Let me face James Anthony. I'll take care of him for you. I will.
You boys have a lot to prove to me. Now here's the thing. If Judas is gone, I'm in control now.
Ricky, I'm sorry, Richard. Did you seriously just challenge James Anthony for tonight?
Yes, I did.
All right, well, I just heard it through the earpiece. That is our main event tonight. The SOM heavyweight champion, James Anthony, against Sir Richard Dulé of the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club. Now let's head down to ringside for our next match.
Finally, Richard Dulé gets a shot at a title around here at SOM. He deserves. What do you mean he's going to lose? I don't think he's going to lose. How can he lose? He's got Hunter in his back.
You think Hunter's going to let Richard Dulé win the title from James Anthony before he can?
I don't think he thought that all the way through.
Nope, I don't think he did either. Although, you know, in all fairness, Richard Dulé, not known for his thinking.
And I don't know if they really knew how to take what he said about when Judas is gone, how he is. I saw...
So let's talk a little bit. Let's change gears a little bit. That's our main event. Let's talk a little bit about the year-end awards here at School Award. You can see on the screen there, the breakout star of the year, our nominees, the hybrid champion, Evan Golden, Santiago, who we saw win our opener, Blake Gibson, who we'll see later on tonight, all 3 nominated. You can vote on the SOM 505 Facebook page now until midnight, December 1st. Superstar of the year, Draco, the SOM heavyweight champion, James Anthony, RT3, and Nathan Cross.
That's right. And manager of the year, we got Judas, or Betsy the Chicken, or your favorite and everybody here at SOM, Miss Ferrari.
On the roster. And yeah, I mean that's ongoing
Some of the categories.
until midnight on December 1st. SOM 505 on Facebook. Make sure your voice is heard. Only one vote per fan. We'll announce the winners later on for the end of the year. Here comes big money, Maverick Price, heading to the ring for our next match. Maverick Price, another guy, honestly, 2023 has not been Maverick Price's year. He's lost a lot more than he's won this year. He has not won a match in the last month. Hoping to correct things, but he's got a big hill to climb tonight, Malik.
Well, there's one school of thought that says if you don't know how to lose, you'll never know how to win. And so maybe this is his salad days here at SOM. He's cutting his teeth here, and wow, talk about cutting your teeth.
Oh man,
he might get everything cut out.
He's gonna want to count his teeth after this match.
what a throwback. This guy's a throwback to people like that we've seen in wrestling, like Leatherface.
Yeah.
And guys like Mick Foley, and guys like Abdullah the Butcher.
Bruiser Brody.
Terry Funk.
Yeah.
I mean, he's bizarre, out of control,
And
and talented.
the thing about Cousin Condrey is he's getting better every time we see him.
Every time.
When he debuted, and he's leaner, he's faster, he's stronger than he was when he first came to School of Morton. He is a dangerous man, and nobody knows that better than the family.
And speaking of which, I mean, we didn't really get to meet.
Contest is
We'll
scheduled
talk
for
here in a
one
second.
fall. Introducing first, Big Money Maverick Price.
Good luck, Mav.
And his opponent, for parts unknown, Cousin Condrey.
Cousin Condrey, if I'm not mistaken, there is new blood on his mask that was not there the last time we saw him.
And his
And
pants,
on his
yeah.
pants. I don't know what Cousin Condrey has been up to in the last...
Well, you know, Parts Unknown is a scary place.
Yeah.
See the cop Trump,
We have
the
done-
mayor of Unknownville
Yes.
down there.
And there's the bell. We are underway officially here. Maverick Price just looks sick. He does not look like he wants
Well,
to be there.
Like I said,
He's a pro. Maverick, don't overlook Maverick Price. But, I mean, would you want to be in the ring with Cousin Condrey right now?
sometimes we don't want to even be in the same building
No.
with this.
For some reason, at least based on recent Facebook comments, he seems to like me for some reason. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We know he doesn't like Bobby, and that's why he's not calling.
Well,
us
we
now.
knew he liked Judas, too.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah,
He's
just
got
let you
him.
know.
He's got him squirreled away somewhere. We've been following that saga on the Facebook page and on YouTube.
Oh, my
God!
That was tight. That was close.
That's a side suplex, just whipping him. I mean, Maverick Price's head there just bounced off the back of the canvas. This one may be over. I mean, if you went to the concession stand when the bell rang, you may not even have your nachos by the time this one ends.
Oh, that was devastating, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that running European uppercut. Looks like he's going for another. Swings and misses. Oh, man. Jeez. Maverick Price's chest caved in there. But he managed to get a shoulder up. You know, say what you will about Big Money Mav. The guy's tenacious. He's not going to back down from a fight. He may not want to be in there, but he's in there, so he's going to make the most of it.
Well, they say, well, if you're going to be stupid, you better be strong.
That's right.
What an opening we had here
Yeah.
tonight. I could not believe what happened with Santiago.
Santiago picks up the win over Casey Kazana. I mean, we saw that video from Ghost. We talked to the family. And we're less than 25 minutes into the
Yeah.
show. There's still so much show to go. Snapping his neck off the top rope.
He might have found a weakness. Well, everybody has a weakness in their throat. I mean, no
Yeah.
matter who you are.
Oh, somersault lariat.
Wow,
Sort of
we got a
his own
little-
variation on the buckshot.
Wow.
Down only. That's really impressive offense here from Maverick Price.
Well, I'm surprised he's coming back from the beating he's been taking here.
You know, like you said, everybody's got a weakness in their throat, and that's all it took to turn the tide here.
And you know, it's hard to get into Condrey's eyes. You know, he's got that mask, so you can't really tell what's going on with him.
Yep. Off the ropes. Oh, just squashing him across the back as Maverick Price rolls into a choke.
He almost pinned himself.
Yeah, sort of a variation on the Katahajime here. That's just a judo choke he's got hooked in there. Condrey's arm drops once. If it drops a third time, Maverick Price wins this match by submission.
We don't hardly ever see any submissions
No.
here at SOM.
Oh, Condrey's hand does not hit the mat a third time. He is still in this match. Maverick Price very nearly choked out Cousin Condrey right there.
Seeing with the mask, you don't know if he's smiling,
That's right.
or if he's laughing, or if he's crying. We don't know.
Knows.
He's probably laughing and crying, smiling.
I mean, Cousin Condrey, anytime there's violence, is having the time of his life. There's a massive clothesline in the corner. And a headbutt.
Well, he's having a great time today.
Yes, he is. The eating is good. We're 4 days away from Thanksgiving, and Cousin Condrey is playing with his food.
Oh, that was
Slam.
rough.
1, 2, 3, and that does it. Cousin Condrey is your winner. Big win for
Here's
Condrey.
the winner, Cousin Condrey.
On to the pay window here at SOM. But once again, Maverick is on the short end of the stick.
That's big money, coming up a little short on the winner's share of the purse. But Cousin Condrey, so much momentum leading into the. I mean, we're coming up on the end of 2023. This has been a big year for Cousin Condrey. You know, we talked about the year-end awards a little bit earlier on.
Well, he's definitely going to win so far the scariest, but I don't know the way that our giant here, our resident giant, has been acting lately. He might eat the pallets. I don't know.
I mean, while standing next to Hunter Wolf while he was doing that interview earlier, I mean, he ripped the microphone
you were
right
right
out
there.
of my hand. I was right there with him. And, I mean, I may have to change my vote. That is one scary dude. But right now, Cousin Condrey firmly in the lead. We'll talk more about the other nominees in the other categories as the night goes on. And again, next week on Uprising, you and Bobby will talk about them, because we are coming up on the end of voting. We're just 12 days away.
That's
Again,
right.
midnight, December 1st. SOM 505 on Facebook.
You love this part of the show.
Oh, it is.
He cut us off, but
it is my
This is
favorite.
the single most important episode of 24 Karat Gold, so everybody keep your mouths shut! Shut up! Come on in.
You know, Evan,
It is
you'll
my honor to announce tonight's guests of the show.
oh, he's got new graphics.
The Generation 3 Express! Casey Kazana and Michael Gabriel. Come on out.
Generation 3
Hey, you show them
Express.
some respect. Show them some respect. Here they come. Thank you. Thank you for the rounds of applause.
Oh,
There they are.
I don't know who Casey talked to in the back, but he's got new graphics now. The Southern Gentleman, White Lightning, Casey Kazana, and Michael Gabriel from the Heights of Zion. I mean,
Take
I think we should have known. We've been burned so many times by, people claiming big announcements
Oh,
on
yes.
wrestling shows.
That's
We
right.
should have known better than when Evan Golden told us this was the biggest episode of 24 Karat Gold we've ever
Well, we
had.
knew it was going to be his buddy, so maybe they can explain what happened at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I mean, they all turned tail and ran from Santiago.
Take a seat.
Yeah, he better-
Take a seat. Look, what do you think they're talking about in Knoxville now? What do you think they're talking about in Knoxville, Nashville, and Bucksnort, Tennessee? They're saying, oh my God, Casey Kazana has not lost his mind, and he is free at last, free at last, free at last.
Did he just quote Martin Luther King?
He's finally been unveiled as a true Generation 3 Express member. He doesn't need you morons anymore. And KC, I know you and we traded off in that ring a lot. But I want you to know that all it was respect and friendship, because ever since you showed up here, you have been nothing but the bestest friend that I've ever had. I love you. We fooled all these dumb people over here. That's right. That's right. Now, shut up. Now, I know exactly what you're saying. What is the Generation 3 Express gonna do from here? Well, it's quite simple. We are gonna come out here every week at SOM. We are going to take Tag Team Gold. And with Michael Gabriel in our corner, where else are we gonna go but up? To the heights! You see, Gen 3 Express is what SOM has been missing. This man's father was one of the most successful wrestlers in this business. My father is one of the greatest to ever grace this ring. So what Does that make you believe that we will be? We are gonna be dangerous! Far more dangerous than they were! So you can only believe that fear is in the eyes of each and every contestant. Shut your mouth and don't you talk to me like that! I will break you in half!
Evan Golden threatening a literal child.
What's wrong with these guys?
The Generation 3 Express.
Some of you people can't handle the number 3, I understand. But see, it's just not your fault. It's not your fault that we're gonna be out here and that we're going to make an example out of everybody in that locker room. So, do you guys have any final lasting words on this very special episode about what we are gonna do around here? Mr. Gabriel, please tell these people what they need to know.
Why, yes, Evan Golden. What an honor and a privilege to be adopted into this family of Generation 3 Express. And see, KC Kazana, you all thought he was such a good boy, but he channeled the darkness that was in him. And I'll tell you this, anger is a gift. KC, it's time to let the prophecy be fulfilled.
Ever since I came here, I hated each and every one of you guys. Evan Golden and I had a plan the first day I walked in SOM. We're going to be the greatest group of men to ever face SOM. You think this means rock and roll? Hell no. It means Gen 3 Express. Whenever we come out right here, all you're gonna hear is Gen 3. Because rock and roll, they're dead. And Amish country,
I think so.
you have what I want. You have what we want.
Chicken?
They have the East Tennessee Tag Team Championships. You look like a chicken, don't you? You look like you ate.
Listen to them. Don't you listen to them.
I'm not finished. Amish country, hold those titles really close. Because once you step in the ring with me and Mr. Golden, with Mike and Gabriel in our corner, you'll be dead to rights!
You heard it from here. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to the Generation 3 Express. Thank you, you two. You go back there and get you some rest. I know that you destroyed Santiago tonight. You go out there, get some rest, and that concludes this episode of 24 Karat Gold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember, nothing is better than the Gen 3 Express. Thank you.
I could. Oh no. Hey.
What is this? What's going on?
No.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Evan Golden, but
What's going on?
he needs to run now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Cut that music. Cut that music. I know exactly who you are. You're the one who made an example out of my #1 rival, Blade Gibson. That means you are my friend. You know what, everyone? Silence your cell phones. Right now, we're having another season of 24 Karat Gold. Right now.
Yes.
It's your lucky day. Shut up. You know what? What do you call yourself? That's okay. Look, you know what? Take a seat. Take a seat. I have so many questions. I have so many questions for you. Now, look, don't be scared. Make yourself comfortable. This is the Golden Dome. Take a seat. It's fine. Now, I have so many questions. I know that you hate Blade Gibson just as much as I do. That's why I'm so excited to have you here. Yeah, look, my first question for you is, what are you here for? What are your intentions here at SOM Live? No, he's my friend. He's not going to do that. Look, why don't you tell these people? Look, here's the deal. Nod once if you are my friend, and nod twice if you are not my friend. He's just joking around. He's just joking around. He is my friend because he hates Blade Gibson. You know what?
11.
I'm so glad that you're here. My last question for you. Hey, don't touch that. What are you doing? Look, you're not the hybrid champion, pal. You need to learn your boundaries around here. You're not a Gen 3 Express moron. Don't touch this belt ever again. Now, everything's fine. We're still buddies. I just didn't want him to touch my belt. What's wrong with you?
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Okay, Ghost is now my favorite wrestler in SOM. Oh, jeez. Ghost is attacking Evan Golden, the SOM Hybrid Champion. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's got him up on the top rope. Oh, elevated reverse DDT, driving Evan Golden down on the back of his head. I don't know if he's...
So that concludes another season of the Golden Hour.
I mean, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. What? Okay, so I'm completely confused now. Ghost attacked Blade Gibson last week. Interrupts 24 karat gold this week. Who is Ghost, and what does he want?
I don't know if we're safe.
I mean, I have never been happier to be behind the desk, but honestly,
he was behind it.
Okay, so
The
we
show-
came into tonight with questions. We thought we might get some answers. We're just being
We
left
have
with
more questions now than we had when we started.
It's, you know, the road to Bunkhouse Stampede is ongoing. Who knows what kind of an impact Ghost is going to have in the weeks, the months leading up to our next big event coming up in January. But, I mean, Ghost clearly making his presence felt here on Revolution.
From the very beginning of the show tonight.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
And he interrupted Evan, so nobody is off limits, like I said. And I don't know if anybody's safe here at SOM.
He went after Blade Gibson. He went after the hybrid champion. Is he after titles?
Well, he did kind of like
eyeing that
fondle that little hybrid title there. Oh, and here it is. Didn't we say I feel classified now?
The hits just keep on coming.
The what? Oh, hits.
The hits.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, Ghost has me so frazzled, I'm forgetting basic English here.
Oh, and there he is.
Probably forgotten more than these two ever knew. But there's Sir Jeffrey Clapper. His tag team partner, Richard Dulay, has issued a challenge to James Anthony for our main event tonight. We know that's coming up later on. But Clapper has got his hands full here in our next match.
Why do I always feel like we're watching like BBC, like some like Masterpiece Theater or whatever when these guys come out? Antique show or road show?
I couldn't tell you, but I will tell you that Richard Dulay came up to me the other day, asked me if I'd seen the newest episode of Downtown Abbey. I asked him what that was, and he started talking about this woman that he used to know that lived in Knoxville.
Oh. I've heard about that. I read about her in the bathroom.
I excused myself from the conversation pretty quickly there.
He reads novels.
Is that what those are?
Yeah.
Not a lot of shirts on the covers of those novels.
No. And speaking of romance novel covers, there's our head official Joseph in the ring today.
Hey.
Going to be the official, and here comes Blade.
Man. Hey, and here comes Blade Gibson, the face of perfection. Put him on the cover of the book. Blade Gibson, you know, we saw him. He's on a two-match winning streak, coming off the loss at Fright Night last month. He's got the win over Michael Gabriel. He's got the win over Sean Carson last week on Uprising. He's bounced back from that loss in the triple threat. Of course, there was the the double pin with Nathan Cross, the loss in the three-way. Blake Gibson trying to get himself back into title contention here. A win over Jeff Clapere will do that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Richard Dulé, representing the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, Jeffrey Clapere. And his opponent, he is the face of perfection, Blake Gibson.
Well,
Wow.
wish granted.
Yep, there you go. Wish granted. You got it. Start from your head to go to your toes.
Right. Blake Gibson, the first victim of Ghost last week. He seems to have recovered pretty well, but he can't be. He's got to be a little worse for wear after that.
Well,
and of course he just saw one of his greatest rivals, Evan Golden, just get battered by Ghost.
so he's got to have a little gratification of that, knowing that at least it wasn't just him, but still, he's going to have to. He's always had his starting to learn. He's going to have his eyes behind his head around here, especially him. Some of the comments he makes sometimes he's going to have to back him up.
Yep. Yeah, the fans here love him, but there's a lot of guys in that locker room that don't.
Well, let's talk about Mr. Clapere here. He does have a background in martial arts. He does have a black belt.
He is, in a lot of ways, one of the most dangerous men in that locker room. He will, we've talked in the past about how just as a striker, he might be the best we've got here in SOM.
He is, and he's also he's a veteran of the United States Army, and he also is he's an educator. He's an educator. We'll put it that way.
Yep. Well, and he's taking Blake Gibson to school right now, backing him into the corner.
Good segue there. He was going right for it, but that's what he did. Actually, he said he was going to take him to school. I'm glad you brought that up.
Hey, speaking of segues, let's see
yeah, we're going. There you go.
Segues. Clapere getting in the face of referee Joe. Joe pulling triple duty so far. He's officiated every match tonight. Even our referees have phenomenal condition.
Well, he's probably going to get the referee of the year.
Hey,
there's a little plug there at the nominations.
That's right. Again, SOM 505 on Facebook. Cast your votes. Ducks the line. Springboard, a disaster clothesline. Jumping knee, staggers Clapere. And a big clothesline in the corner. And a bulldog. Clapere slipped out a little bit. I don't think he got all of it, but he got enough for a long 2 count there. Clapere taking a powder out to ringside with Dulé.
Do you think it'd be safe to say that Blake Gibson is maybe a Hardy fan?
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of parallels between him and the Hardys.
I thought so, too. Just to the dancing, the move, especially in this match right here, it's really kind of showcasing a lot of it.
Watching the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club recuperate at ringside. But you got to watch out if you're Clapere. Hey, we were speaking about throats earlier.
Yeah.
Gibson gets dropped right on his.
It's still 2-1 here when you really look at the numbers.
Oh, big clothesline by Clapere.
The number game is definitely stacked up against Blade.
Oh, only a 1 count there before Gibson kicked out. Now into the sleeper hold. Oh, just digging his fingers into the eyes of Blake Gibson. Joe, well within his discretion to disqualify Clapere there, but, he doesn't want to deprive this crowd of what could be a great match. These two both phenomenal athletes. Oh, big suplex by Clapere.
And if he starts pulling out the strikes, that is, Clapere starts pulling those out. That could be it.
He's primarily been wrestling Blade in this match, but if he decides to start throwing those forearms and those punches, Gibson could be in a world of hurt. Well, he's definitely in one now as he's sent out to the floor. Oh, Dulé putting the boots to him.
And speaking of which, Clapere has educated feet also,
He does indeed, and clearly they're distracting Joe at his back to that whole assault.
That's the numbers game. We talked about that.
Yep.
The family looks like it's a little in a disarray right now with Judas not at the helm.
Yeah.
And I guess Hunter said he is the helm.
It sounds like he has taken control. The family may be at odds right now, but the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club clearly on the same page. Still thinking and acting as one. even in a singles match. Gibson off the ropes, goes for the crossbody, caught by Clapper. Just driving him down onto his ribs on the leg there. Hooks the leg, 2. You know, Clapper, I don't know if you noticed this, Malik. I'm sure you did, a veteran yourself. Clapper looked like he was going for a cocky pin. He was just going to lateral press on him. Realized the situation he had Gibson in. Realized he had a better shot at beating him by hooking the leg. Changed his pin midstream to hook the leg. Got a long 2 count out of it, but Gibson was able to kick out.
That is the experience that he has.
That's right.
And, you know,
A younger man may not have known to do that.
That's right. And speaking of experience, Richard out here later tonight, he gets a chance.
Yeah.
He gets a chance at the big time.
He's going to be taking on the SOM heavyweight champion, James Anthony. He issued that challenge earlier on. I was just trying to ask Hunter Wolf about Judas and the Agoji series, and now all of a sudden we got a new main event. Big axe handle from Clapper.
And you brought it up earlier. I don't know if Hunter's too happy about maybe thinking about that. Like,
we know he's not happy with James Anthony after the stunt he pulled last week on the Agoji series.
No. He has been going crazy over the Agoji series lately.
We were talking about it earlier. He's been ranting and raving backstage. I was scared for my life going into that interview. The fact that he was able to, I guess we could call that composed from Hunter Wolf. He's not the most stable man at the best of times, but he's definitely on the warpath right now. Series of shots from Gibson, off the rope, boom! Back elbow from Clapper, and down goes Blade. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, another 2 count. The face of perfection hanging in there.
It's nice to see that Mr. Jeffrey has been going to the Amish tanning beds here lately.
Yes, absolutely. He's got the, I would say he's got the farmer's tan, but
no,
barely got that. Maybe farmer's insurance tan. Farmer's only tan.
That's right.
Knee to the spine, Blade Gibson getting up to his feet.
Fans are always behind Blade Gibson.
All right, ducks the line. Oh, but not the super kick right on the jaw. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. No.
Oh, he's woo.
He is woo. The lights are on, but there's nobody home right now for Blade Gibson. Jeffrey Clapper kicked his head into the central time zone.
He is in La La Land, brother. Yeah, that is it. I think he's gone.
Gonna put him away here. Got him set up. Oh no, Gibson elbowing his way out of it. Just fighting on instinct right now. Hits the ropes. Sunset flip. Down goes Clapper. 2. Oh, the veteran barely able to kick out. Oh, another one! Oh my God, just took his head off with that knee. Gibson collapsing in a heap in the corner.
You hit it right on the head. He collapsed. I mean, as soon as he got hit. And that was number 2 for that.
I mean, usually when the bell rings 3 times in a match, it's over. We'll see if Clapper can ring Gibson's again. Digging his fingernails into the spine just then.
So we could hear Blade over here in the pain.
Slap to the back of the head. You know, you got to hand it to Blade Gibson. He is not giving up, but sometimes maybe he should. Oh, runs right into the big
tray. That's 3 times right in the mouth.
Yeah, Joe's got to start thinking about maybe putting a stop to this. I don't know how much longer. Oh! Gibson rolls out of the way. Big close out of his own. Clapper goes down. And another. I don't think he's got his full force behind those.
I don't think he can even stand up. He's going on total momentum here.
Lining up, charging in. Oh, there's that jumping clothesline into the corner we've seen him do so many times. And the Gamangiri kick to the back of the head. Up to the middle turnbuckle. Big cross body. 1, 2.
And
2 count.
That's a 2 count.
Blade Gibson. Just an act of desperation, that slingshot crossbody.
Ah, look here. He's up on the apron here. We can't see it on the monitor.
Of course. Yeah, there's Douay. Douay getting in Joe's. Blade, turn around, Blade. Oh! shot to the extremely lower abdomen, and that is all. Jeffrey Clapere is your winner.
And we knew the number game would probably come into play, and it did.
Winner, Jeffrey Clapere.
Jeffrey Clapere picks. Wait, what? No. You're not him? Okay. All right. Well, Blake, I'm going to step away here in a second. Blake Gibson put up a valiant effort here against Jeffrey Clapere from the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, but sounds like I've got a surprise guest coming up here in just a second.
Really?
I'm gonna head down to the interview area. Folks, stick around. You're not going to want to miss this.
Okay. I'm ready. Looking forward to it. You never know what you're gonna see at SOM, and I think, like Pat said, we got a special guest that is gonna grace our studio here at the Chucky Dome, and we don't know who it's gonna be.
All right, everybody, my guest at this time, making his return to School of Morton, Amp Dominant.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, you better be gone, lady. Yeah, see you later, lady. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
I guess first things first, Amp. Welcome back.
Welcome back, the God of the Milky Way Galaxy. I'm traveling all over the universe and smacked your ass on the way. We call it Uranus just to be correctly politically correct. Anyways, I've wrestled magic midgets,
Yep.
8-foot tall Mexicans, crackheads, squeakers, and booty hole bugs to make my way back here for Ricky Morton.
So, I guess the question on everybody's mind is,
Questions? And Dominic is back to make things beautiful, hold humans down, and total their inside.
never mind, let's go back to the ring.
And he got Pat with some ugly bee going on. Let's see if it works. He's going to be back here in a second. We'll see if the ugly bee went. Or if the ugly bee gone. Are you okay, brother?
Must not have got a full
You just
dose.
went to the Milky Way, didn't you?
Well, is that what that was?
That was the Milky Way right there.
Do you have any sanitizer over there? That was vile.
That's supposed to be good for your skin.
Oh, is it?
Just rub it in. It's supposed to be good.
All right, well, Amp Dominic's back.
Yeah, he's back.
So
He's back
there's
and he's
that.
squirting all over the place.
Next time, you get to interview him.
Next time I would love to interview him. We'll have a trip.
He is all yours. So we've still got a ton of action here. We've had, we've been talking about Ghost all night. got himself involved, going after Evan Golden during 24 Karat Gold.
Evan Golden.
Santiago picked up the win over KC Kazana. Cousin Condrey beat Maverick Price.
Wow, that was a beatdown, wasn't it?
So much has happened. We've still got James Anthony against Richard Dulé in our main event tonight, which...
Wow, this is bad. I mean, like you said, from the beginning and everything just got, like went all over the place. And
okay.
well, we are in an alternate universe in the SOM. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know who's Star.
But I'm having a Star Kid.
I mean, like I know the comedy troupe Star. What?
It's a Yellow Jacket.
That's
what I see here.
Why is Yellow Jacket coming out to Star Kid?
He's got Vans on.
Why is Yellow Jacket coming out at all? I mean, to be honest, what? Okay. I mean, Yellow Jacket's back, folks. I guess that's the moral of the story here is Yellow Jacket has returned to the School of Morton and is in action.
Well, I didn't miss him. I didn't know he was.
I mean, this is my first live exposure to Yellow Jacket. I've seen the matches on
I've
YouTube.
seen him many times.
But,
Believe me. Oh wow.
Well, this. Okay. Speaking of unhinged, they don't come much crazier than Mama Hannah, the SOM Women's Champion.
So I guess we got an intergender match here.
Looks
Huh?
like
Andy
it.
Kaufman special.
I mean, I have seen Mama Hannah in intergender matches. She will beat the crap out of a man just as happily as she will a woman. Obviously, the women's title not on the line in this match. But, yeah, I don't envy Yellow Jacket right now.
This match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Yellow Jacket.
Okay, I think somebody did that taunt before, but...
It had some Z's on the front. I did not know
And their
that.
opponent, she is the SOM
Makes sense, though.
Women's Champion, Mama Hannah.
I guess Mama Hannah decided she's run through the women's roster. It's time to start on the men's. And I guess she's starting at the bottom here with Yellow Jacket, because I don't know that they get much more bottom than Yellow
That's
Jacket.
the bottom of the bottom.
And I guess the bottom of a Yellow Jacket's the stinger, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since that stinger has stung anything.
Yeah.
I think it fell off a long time ago.
Yellow Jackets die when their stinger falls off?
Yes.
Or is that just bees? Oh, just charging into the corner is Mama Hannah. Back the other way. Good Lord. Oh, God.
Oh!
She's got a stinger of her own, just
Well, he's stoned.
crushing the skull. Oh, no. Oh, she's going up to the middle. She's already
hits
going
this,
to that
that's
hip
it.
drop. Oh, she's not done with him. Usually she puts opponents away with that, but she is not done with Yellow Jacket. Oh, God. Yellow Jacket does not know where he is right now. 1, 2. But apparently
Hey,
he's not
still
done.
kicked out.
Hey, all the credit in the world to Yellow Jacket. Shots to the
Fire back.
midsection. Yellow Jacket, fire. Oh, God. And then just eats that forearm.
Hey,
Big
give him one
overhand
back.
right. Did Mama Hannah get her lip busted open? Hits the ropes. Oh, shot to the midsection. Going for a DDT.
What?
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Mama Hannah kicks out of the DDT.
I'm
Yellow
surprised he
Jacket
got
thought
a
had
2
it.
count.
And drops the leg. Yep, where have we seen that before, Malik?
Wow, I've seen it done a lot better.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen that version of it.
Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen a luchador
Is he
climb
gonna-
the ropes more trepidatiously. Oh, went for a senton atomico, but Mama Hannah rolled underneath him. And a big clothesline. And the back elbow. Ducks the line. And up. Oh, no. And down with a power slam. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
it.
Mama Hannah is your winner.
Here is your winner, the SOM Women's Champion, Mama Hannah.
Another big
Wow,
win
she
for
looks
Mama
like she
Hannah.
might have got a little,
Yeah, I think she.
a little blood there
I
on
think
her.
that's not all lipstick there.
No.
Mama Hannah decisive victory over Yellow Jacket, who, it's a night of returns. We have Damp Dominic, we've got Yellow Jacket. Who knows who's going to show up next? Well, we know who's going to show up in our next match. It is our main event.
This is here. We're here. We're finally here.
We set it up earlier tonight. Richard Dulé challenging James Anthony after everything that's been going on with Anthony and Hunter Wolf in the Agoji series. Hunter Wolf won the Agoji series 3 weeks ago, earned a shot at James Anthony.
That's
Anthony
right.
enters himself in the Agoji, wins it, so he doesn't have to defend the title against Hunter Wolf. Hunter Wolf then, murders everybody in his path, and Richard Dulé decides to challenge the champion.
And he said he's got it. He'll take care of it. Remember?
Yep.
He said, I got it.
Oh, yeah, I was right there when he said it.
I don't know. I was here watching it, and Hunter, I don't know if he had lack of faith in him or just said, I don't really care.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure Hunter Wolf happy at the opportunity to have somebody else soften the champ up for him, but from everything we've seen from the Alpha Wolf over the last few weeks, does he need the help?
He doesn't need, if anything, he needs help from, destroying all of SOM, really.
Yeah, we need help. We need protection from
Yes,
him.
because who knows what's next, like we said, between Ghost and Hunter. Nothing between us and the fans and everything here at the Chucky Dome is off limits.
These are dangerous times here at the School of War.
They are.
And
these
you're
are dangerous men.
Wow,
they're very good.
All right, we are on the same page
Oh,
here.
yeah,
It only
in
took us
stereo.
an hour of the show to get here, but
Yeah.
Richard Dulé, we saw him earlier get involved in Jeffrey Clapper's match against Blade Gibson, letting Clapper pick up the win. Of course, Clapper's going to be ringside. Where one goes, so goes the other.
And he was actually pretty, made his presence known in the match earlier tonight. Actually was the reason he won. Let's go ahead and call it like it is. So you think he's going to return the favor?
Oh, I mean, I would bet money that he does.
Yeah.
Now, whether it'll work against the champ the same way it worked with Blade Gibson, time will tell.
Yeah, well, they're notorious for backfiring. Their plans backfired more than Inspector Clouseau. I mean, these things they just.
Yeah, the Maxwell Smart and Inspector Clouseau of wrestling missed it by that much.
That's right. But you know what? The champ says the harder he works, the luckier he gets.
Yep. Here comes the champ, James Anthony, the defending, reigning SOM heavyweight champion, closing in on the longest reign in the history of that title.
Very close, very close.
Anthony getting into, I was going to say getting into it with the fans, but let's be honest. Anybody in the ring with Jeff Clapper, it's probably going to wind up being the fan favorite.
Anybody from the family.
Yeah. If there's anybody on the roster more hated, which, by the way, there is a most hated award.
That's what I was going to say.
SOM 505.
Evan Golden might be up there at the top with that, because I'm saying anybody that's gone against him, we've seen the fans turn.
I mean, they can barely get a word out without getting interrupted by the crowd.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Jeffrey Clapper, representing the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, Richard Dulé. And his opponent, he is the SOM Heavyweight Champion, James Anthony.
Oh. I was expecting a more mixed reaction. Oh, Anthony giving Dulé a curtsy of his own medicine.
That's right. Curtsy for curtsy.
That's right.
And once again, here we got Joe. He's going, wait a minute. All right, well, there we go. So much for the pleasantries here.
James Anthony's better than that. He knows not to turn his back on a member of the family.
He should have.
But Dulé blindsiding him. Got early control here in this main event match here on SOM Revolution. Folks, we are here every Sunday and Wednesday on Ricky Morton's YouTube page, youtube.com/@RickyMorton. Every other Sunday here with Revolution, the Sundays in between with Uprising, that's you and Bobby Lee, and then Bobby and I have the Agoji series and every Wednesday.
And it is only getting crazier and crazier every week. Something has got to give with the Agoji series here.
We thought that we had reached peak crazy when Hunter Wolf won it a few weeks ago, but I mean, there are no depths we have yet to plumb.
Yeah, and what this gentleman right here has done to the Agoji series is kind of turned it on its head a little bit.
James Anthony, the reigning Agoji Series winner, beating General Sal, Maverick Price, Santiago, and Michael Gabriel in one night. Essentially not even essentially, he flat out said to prevent Hunter Wolf from cashing in his title shot for having won. And that Dulé goes off the top step and wipes out right here in front of us. A big forearm to the face from the champ. Dulé is staggered. Which way did he go, George? There's another one. The crowd begging the champ for one more, and down goes Dulé.
Doesn't want to get disqualified here and get involved because he knows if Joe sees it, they're out. They got away with it.
Oh, he didn't see that, though.
See?
Dulé drawing Joe's attention, and now Clapper laying the boots to the champ, just the same way we saw Dulé do to Blake Gibson during that match earlier. Anthony sent back into the ring, hooks the leg, 1, 2. 2 count only there for Richard Dulé.
No honor amongst thieves, but the family is tight. But we've seen some cracks in the family in the last couple of hours here.
We have, yeah. In less than an hour, we saw Hunter Wolf essentially, he basically committed a coup on the family, taking control.
He did.
With Judas gone, Hunter Wolf now claims he's in charge of the family, but Richard Dulé stepped up to issue the challenge to the champion. We didn't really hear from Jeff Clapper. What does he think of all this?
Well, I think he's probably trying to show, his worth and value here by being the new champion here at SOM.
Oh, now he's choking out James Anthony. There's a power vacuum in the School of Morton right now. With Judas gone, the inmates are running the asylum at this point.
They are, and they're also destroying the asylum from the inside out.
Those stairs, we saw what Hunter Wolf did to those stairs a few weeks ago. They are still barely held together. We got them fixed, but who knows, one more outburst from the Alpha Man. Oh, big back elbow from Dulé.
And I'm beginning to believe that, let's check this out here.
1, 2.
Beginning to believe, like we said, nothing and nobody is safe here at SOM.
No, not at all.
And Ricky Morton's going to have to intervene at some point. He's going to have to intervene.
When does he step in? When does Ricky Morton decide enough is enough and get involved? Oh,
he can't go through the channels anymore because Judas was the big channel.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't get along.
Oh, hook of the leg here, 2.
But now, between that and the Agoji series and the tag team titles around here, too.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that in a while either. That's another category here.
Yeah, that's right.
For one of the biggest surprises at SOM this year.
Yeah, the return of the
returns,
year.
That's right.
We had Amish Country, Dirty Daddy, and Sean Carson all coming back this year. Of course, a late entry, too late to get on the ballot, but Amp Dominic is back.
Wow.
Who knows what's on his mind.
He's got a big year coming up. I talked to him before the show. In between here in Texas, he's down in San Antonio when he's not here. And that's our big connection. That's why we're so tight. But he is here to, spread the ugly be gone. He got you, didn't he?
He missed my eye by that much. Maybe it might have improved my eyesight. I wouldn't need the glasses anymore, but I wasn't about to find out. Shot to the face there from Anthony, and another. Those big forearms catching Dulé right on the jaw. Not cushioned at all by the beard. Oh, big jumping knee. Hook of the leg. That might be enough. 2. Only 2. Referee Joe, again, we've been talking about, he's had a marathon evening here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely, if he doesn't get the referee of the award of the year, they should close it down.
He is nominated against Big Willie and Youngblood, but Joe, last I checked, Joe was in the lead. Of course, you can make your voice heard. SOM 505 on Facebook. You got Breakout Star of the Year, Superstar of the Year, Manager of the Year, Surprise Return of the Year, Commentator of the Year.
Commentator of the Year also, that's right.
Most Hated, Referee, Scariest Superstar, and the Queen of SOM. Another big back elbow there from Dulé. 2. And Match of the Year was just announced today.
Yes.
Polls are open
we saw
now.
That was a new category that, even though it's getting kind of close here, if you're with us as fans of SOM, you already probably have your mind made up whoever that match is going to be.
Oh, super kick from James Anthony. And Dulé is down.
And the fans are excited here.
The champ not able to capitalize, though. He's essentially been fighting a handicap match this whole time.
And Clapper is basically in the ring.
Yeah.
Fanning off
Anthony.
Richard.
He's up to his hands and knees. Joe giving him that. If they stay down for a 10 count, it's a draw. It's a double knockout. Big clothesline from Anthony. Back elbow. The champ is rolling. Reversal on the whip. Anthony comes off, ducks the line. Up to the middle rope. Springboard cross body. 1, 2.
Oh.
2 count only, says referee Joe. Joe Schultz, our senior referee. Only 2. If he says it, I believe him.
And of course, fans, we only got our time. You know, we got the time that we have.
Yeah.
So if
We're cutting it close.
we got time remaining here.
TV time remaining. Maybe coming into play here.
I mean, so time is of essence now. Not only with everything else going on.
Dulé really, if he's going to win this match, he needs to do it now. Time limit expires. Anthony's still the champion.
That's right.
But in fact, I don't know, is the title even on the line? That was never really announced. Oh, Dulé goes into the corner. Discus forearm. Shades of the Von Erichs there. And now
check it out.
Big shotgun missile drop kick. And
there we go.
There it is. Jeffrey Clapper's in the ring. I mean, what else is new, right? The EPC.
Well, this is the receipt. We knew he was going to help him no matter what. I don't think he cared if he got the title anyway. He just said he wanted Anthony.
Man, is that Blake Gibson? What on earth is the face of perfection, Blake Gibson?
Well, that makes for a strange bedfellows here. What the hell?
Just when we think we've got all the answers, they changed the questions. Why did Blake Gibson just help James Anthony?
I guess he's tired of the family,
We're just about out of time here. Thank you so much for joining us this week on Revolution. Folks, I don't know what's going on between these two. Hopefully we'll find out more next week on Uprising.
But wait a minute, I think he thought that was a dude.
Slapped him in the face.
I think he thought that was, I don't think he knew who he is.
You think he thought that was Clapper?
I think he thought it was one of them. I don't think he thought it was Blade.
Have these two, have they formed an alliance against the EGC?
But they don't really have a history either way.
No. I mean, we saw them. There were 2/3 of that three-way at Fright Night. One of the nominees, by the way, for Match of the Year of the SOM Year-End Awards. Okay, James Anthony standing tall. Blake Gibson slow to his feet. Again, thanks so much for joining us. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Anthony rolling to the floor here.
Don't forget about the Stampede.
Yeah, we got the Bunkhouse Stampede
Stampede's coming up soon.
We got the Goji series every Wednesday. We're back here in 2 weeks for Revolution. You'll be back next week with Bobby Lee for Uprising. Folks, I have no idea what is happening right now, but it looks like this is how the show's going to end. The champion walking away, Blade Gibson standing tall. Folks, we will see you Wednesday night.
He said I protected you because I still want my shot.
Well, there you go.
I still want my shot.